Because women have to look beautiful all the time. Blah, 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 blah. No. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gita Mary and today I am going to put on my makeup while you watch. I've been talking about makeup and beauty and fashion on this channel for a long time, and a lot of the recent videos has also been about this topic. And in a previous vlog, somebody asked me if I could do like a new tutorial makeup where I just don't go, ta-da, here's my makeup, but where I sort of go over the products and whatnot, and I think that's a brilliant idea. I have other videos like that as well. Spoiler alert, a lot of the products that I'm using now I also used in the last video because not a lot of stuff is happening, honestly. If you are interested in low waste, sustainable, ethical and responsible cosmetics, I also have a video about the impact of cosmetics, and I have a list on my blog with low waste makeup brands, so you can find everything down below if you're interested. Now let's get into what I put on my face. So right off the bat, before I apply anything, I splash my face in cold water and I dab it off. That is the first thing I do. Clean face, easier to manage. And then I use my homemade lotion. I have had this for a long time. This batch I made about a year ago, but it's basically just oils, so it holds up really, really nicely. I also have a recipe for it. It is also ancient, but I have a recipe for it here on my channel as well. And it looks like this. It's very solid, so I usually just scrape with the top of my nail like this, and I apply this to my face before I do anything else, sort of like a moisturizer. I can also tell you that the lotion is made with 1 part coconut oil, 1 part cocoa butter and 1 part shea butter, sort of melted in a double boiler, then put in the fridge to sort of solidify a little bit, then taken out and then whipped together to get this consistency. That is how you make it. Yeah, now you don't have to watch the video. Also because it's super old and I'm kind of embarrassed about it. The next thing I'll add is a little bit of concealer. This is a solid package-free concealer from Lush, and I think I got the lightest shade available. As you can see, I like to use concealer. I don't always, and I honestly try to do it less because it's really easy to get completely accustomed to your face with concealer and forget that your face actually has different nuances and creases, and that's just what a face looks like. That's not ideal. Also, as you can see, I'm not using anything to blend it in other than my ring finger. I think I read somewhere that you need to use the ring finger because it has like the smoothest surface. I don't have a lot of makeup brushes, as you will also see in a second, so for the most part I just use my finger. I also do this with eyeshadow, and I can feel every beauty guru on YouTube cringing right now, but that's what I'm here for. Also, before I get any further, I can also recommend 2 other kinds of concealers that I also really like. First of all, I have this. It is actually a homemade, and I also have a video where I sort of explain how I do it. It's not a very good video because my past videos are just not very good, but I think you will get the point when you watch it. This is homemade. I also still use it sometimes, but I do prefer some of the other ones, honestly. And then I have this one. This is not completely plastic free. As you can see, there's a little window here. Let me see if I can open it. Oh, when you have moisturizer on your hands. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. There we are. This is from VetShop. It is still more sustainable and more low waste than many conventional brands, but it does have a little bit of plastic. But I really, really like this formula. If you heard like a loud breathing noise, Molly is in the background being really bothered by all of this. Then I am going over with a little bit of solid powder. You can also make this yourself. I also have a video on how to make this for yourself. This is from VetShop, just as the concealer from before. I really like their packaging. This came without plastic but with a little bit of glue, which was, I mean, I take what I can get sometimes. Okay. Oh, in my arguably very dirty Elate palette, I also have this setting powder, foundation powder, which I arguably should have been using. I'm also using this, by the way, but this is from a company called Faraday Face. It's also on the way out, yay. And they actually closed down, discontinued their entire line and company, so it's not really helpful to you when I keep bringing up companies that are apparently do not exist anymore. All right, I don't know how much of a difference that you can see, but I can definitely see it. I can definitely feel it. Obviously, you don't have to wear makeup. I honestly like it because I like the ritual of it. It's not every day that I wear makeup, very far from. I think 2 days a week. But the days where I need to be the most productive, I like having a solid and kind of long morning routine because it puts me in a mood to go and be productive. So putting on makeup is a really therapeutic self-care thing that I really like to do, and it always puts me in a good mood, and it always makes me able to do so much more with the time afterwards. I don't know if that makes sense, but there are many different reasons for wearing makeup, and a lot of them are very valid. All reasons to wear makeup is valid, except, you know, for the ones that are, well, you have to because women have to look beautiful all the time. Blah, 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 blah. No. Then I am going to do my eyebrows. I know that a lot of you guys have some different opinions about eyebrows sometimes, and you know what? I don't care. I like my eyebrows. I've always liked them really, really thick. This is just their natural state. So they are really, really dark, and they have always been dark. But I like to fill them in to make them even more dark. That's just a preference that I can see that I'm sometimes very alone with. One of the products I'm using right now for my eyebrows is also a Vid Shop product, and it is this plastic-free eyebrow pencil. It even came without the plastic hood, which I was kind of impressed by. I'm using the pen to fill in the edges of the eyebrow, and then I'll go over with a brush afterwards and sort of fill in the rest. And I have a brush. This is a brush old as time. It is from So Eco, I think is the name of the company. I have had this for probably 6 years at this point. I have never washed it. I wish that was a joke. If you walked into this thinking that I was going to be some sort of zero waste beauty guru, you were very wrong. I am in no way, shape or form a beauty role model. I just do whatever. I like making my own makeup and I like recommending stuff, but when it comes to like the application and the methods and the techniques, I am shit. Now I'm just going to use a little bit of blush. This blush is from Elate Cosmetics, the same who made this entire palette. That was a little much. No, it's fine. The cool thing about the palette here is that it's magnetic, this part. So you can add any kind of small refill parts to your palette and make a palette of things that you want to use and things that you like, instead of having to buy a palette with tons of things in it that you don't need. I don't like that in particular, and 70% of all products, beauty cosmetic wise, they go into landfill unfinished. This is another Lush product. This is a Lush highlighter. They use lab-grown mica, which I can definitely appreciate because the mica industry is untransparent, unregulated, filled with forced child labor, and just overall no good. But I do like me a highlighter, and I do like me a lab-grown mica highlighter without any packaging. Again, with the finger, absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I kind of like to do like the little dot on the nose here with the highlighter because I think it catches the light really well, but I have been notified that some of you are a little bit distracted by the bright light on my nose, like I am Beauty Rudolph. So maybe I don't have the technique quite down yet. I don't follow a lot of beauty tutorials. If anything, this is a very honest rendition of my daily beauty thoughts and the like. I am also just going to use a little bit of my, one of the only eyeshadows that I have. I have 3 eyeshadows, and I'm going to use this taupe shade. I cannot remember what it's called. It is on Elate's website, I am absolutely certain, and their small products are actually shipped in packaging that is filled with seeds, so you can not only compost it, you can also grow stuff from it, which I think is pretty darn cool. The mascara I am using right now is from Keeping It Natural. It's an Etsy shop that I know is not closed down, but she's taking a break, I think. But there are other mascara brands out there, some in the EU, some in the US. So when you apply a solid mascara like this, I like to take my little mascara wand. You can also use a toothbrush if you have one, but this actually came with the mascara. You make this wet, like sort of just, you know, under the sink. And then you rub the mascara. I like it. I think it holds up really well. If you're on the road for like an entire day, I would possibly reapply at some point. and it dries up really nicely. Honestly, it does need a couple of coats, but I have the time to do that. It's okay. I don't know what the energy is in this video, by the way. I'm very sorry. I think I'm like this every time I have to film beauty related stuff because it is a little bit out of my normal area of expertise, but I also really like just sitting here talking and doing my makeup. I think it's really, really nice. I added 3 layers and I waited for them to dry individually before I added something that was new, and it took about 2 minutes, so like nothing. I think this looks a bomb. And speaking of the bomb, now we're going to do a lipstick. So the lipstick I have shown you many times at this point, I think, is the combination of these 2 lip colors. They're not actually lip colors, they're actually cream eyeshadows. I think one of them is a cream eyeshadow, the other one might be a lipstick. But I mix them, and you can use cosmetics for wherever on your face, like I don't care. And it's also more sustainable to use one product for more things rather than using 3 different products for 3 different things if they're the same color. So I've been doing this for a long time, and every time someone asks me, what's that cool shade of lipstick that you have on? It is a mix of this taupe color and then this nice little like reddish pink color. So they often change, like sometimes they're more reddish and sometimes they're more brownish, and I like that I'm able to sort of mix and match a little bit. But we're going to do something else today, otherwise you could just have watched a video from half a year ago and that is no fun. So I have these lipsticks. I think I have shown them to you also once before. But I don't think I've applied them, and if I have, you're just going to see it again. That's just what it is. I have this red color, absolutely gorgeous, and then a more nudish color that I have also often used as a highlighter. So let's do the red one. I mean, look at that. And there we are. I really, really like the shade, but I actually think I wanted to go with the other one, so I am going to add simply just a little bit of the taupe shade, because I do actually like myself like a brownish nudish lip rather than a red lip. Not gonna lie, I think that's super cute. So we're simply just going to add that on top and see if that can do anything. Mixy mixy. Yeah, I love this. This is great. Now I just let my hair down and I feel so great right now. I don't remember the last time I did this much of an effort, honestly. So I'm just really happy that I got to sit down today with you guys and do it. Now let's find me an outfit that suits the occasion. I'm not going anywhere. We have grandmother knitted socks. We have thrifted cozy pants. And we have vintage jumper. Somebody call Vogue. Yeah. And that's my beauty routine. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, you can leave me a thumbs up. That would make my day. You can also subscribe to this channel if you want to see more low waste, zero waste, down to earth sustainability content, because that's what I'm here for. You can also leave me a comment here if you have any questions about sustainable fashion, makeup, style, or basically anything else. I would love to chat. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day and take really good care of yourselves until next time. Bye!
Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green zero waste content and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!